What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you all are enjoying your time home. Just love being at home, nowhere to go. So I'm personally going a little bit crazy. Today I thought I would actually do my hair. I have not done my hair in forever, and so I figured I would just film it so that I can show you guys how I get these awesome beach waves that I normally rock when I'm not in self-quarantine. It's all pretty easy, and I owe it all to my GHD Classic Wave Wand. So if you all want to see how I get effortless beachy waves using this beauty right here, then just keep on watching. Welcome to my channel. If you are new, I'm so happy that you are here. My name is Jessica, and I make videos about beauty, lifestyle, and travel. As I said, today I'm going to be doing a little hair tutorial. I've previously done a review on this GHD Classic Wave Wand a while back on my channel, where I reviewed this one as well as the Creative Curl Wand. I did sort of a side-by-side comparison. So if you'd like to see that video, then I will link that right up here for you, and I'll put it down in the description box as well. Since I basically received both of those from an event that GHD had for influencers here in LA, I have been using this non-stop. Before I received this, I was using the T3 Micro curling iron set. It's, if you guys are familiar, it's a higher end curling hairstyling tool that you can basically remove the barrel part, and there's a bunch of different barrels that come with it so you can get different looks, and I still love that because I still love the versatility of having all those different barrels. But this one is my go-to now because it creates effortless waves, which is what I normally want when I curl my hair, and it really makes my hair hold the curl. I will say I have coarse hair that is very thick, so my hair already naturally likes to hold curls, so I don't really have a problem with that aspect. But I do think that there is something about the technology in this that really creates long-lasting hairstyles. And as I said in my first video when I first received this, it has a ceramic sort of technology that is coated on here that basically protects your hair like from frying it, which is amazing because I do color my hair, so my hair is already damaged. So anything that I can do to lessen the damage when I'm heat styling is fantastic. I really love this guy. As you can see, it's not a traditional wand. It's sort of like flat and wide. So that's why it creates these waves that I'm obsessed with. If you want to check out the last video where I played with this one and then one of their other wands, then check it out in the description box. I also have to tell you before we get started that these wands are not created with like a temperature setting. So you can't like turn it up or down to different temperatures. Typically with my other hairstyling tools, they do have that sort of setting, and I always crank that up because like I said, my hair is coarse and I like to just really like set that curl in. But with this, it has just a set temperature that I think from what I can remember from the event when they sort of educated us about them, is that temperature is like the optimal temperature to both create the long-lasting hairstyles, but also not to fry your hair. I can't say enough good things about this. It is a little bit on the pricier side, but after having used it for some months, when this dies, I will replace it, and I will pay to replace it because it's just my new favorite. Let's go ahead and get started. If you have not yet already subscribed to my channel, please do so. Hit that red subscribe button and join my fam. If you enjoyed this video or found it informative, give it a thumbs up, and I'm gonna start curling my hair. Let's go ahead and turn it on. Currently powering itself on, it makes a fun little noise, and it doesn't take very long to heat up, I will say that. So what I always do when I'm curling, that sound means it's already the right temperature. So one thing that I always do when curling my hair is I always section my hair off. So grab the majority of my hair and I clip it up because I have a lot of hair, and this is just the easiest way for me to do it because otherwise it would just be way too overwhelming. So I just work section by section. So I'm going to start with my bottom section here. To take the wand, you basically want to take the wand and point it down and take your hair and wrap it around the barrel. Now, one thing that I like to do to keep my hair looking more undone is I keep the ends of my hair away from the barrel so that you don't have the curl extending all the way down the length of your hair. When it does, it tends to look a little bit more like pretty and cutesy and more perfect. When your hair on the ends is a little bit straighter, that's what gives you that sort of undone look. This is the sort of wave that it gives your hair. We're basically just gonna repeat that all over the head. This process takes me about 35 to 45 minutes depending on how fast I am. I haven't done this in a while, so it probably will take me longer than it normally would. Just hold it for about 10 or 15 seconds. That's really all it needs. And let it go. Let it go. How is everyone doing in quarantine? Are you guys losing your minds yet? I have probably made about 10 TikToks just today. TikTok is just giving me life these days. If you guys have a TikTok, comment it down below and I will find you and follow you. We can be friends. My husband is gonna come home from doing his errands and be like, why did you do your hair? It's just a form of self-care. Like when my hair is pretty, I just feel better. Even if I like didn't put on makeup that day and I'm just in sweats, like if I look in the mirror and my hair looks nice, it just makes me feel so much better. So I basically on this bottom layer just do all the strands away from my face. And you want to mostly go away from your face because it creates that sort of like pretty look that we're going for, but there are some exceptions, so I will let you know in a bit what that is. Essentially, I'm just working like the first half of my head and then I'll go over and do the second half of my head. This side is done. Once my one side is done, I take some hairspray, which honestly I don't necessarily need. It will stay pretty well without it, but I want it to stay for like the maximum amount of time. And I love the Big Sexy hairspray. This is the volumizing one. Found this in my bottom of my sink. I forgot that I had it and I was just like, yes! Just give it a light little spray and we will go on to the other side. Once you start getting to the back of your head, it gets hard. You kind of have to turn your head a little bit so that you can get closer to the root of your hair. Oh my god, getting so many notifications. Most of the time when I do my hair, I put Netflix on or something to occupy myself, or I watch YouTube videos. Now just yep, I just ate hairspray. Gonna let down the next little layer of hair. So now once you start getting to the middle layers of your hair, what I like to do to sort of give more of that tousled, imperfect look is once you get behind your ear, I start rotating, or not rotating, I start alternating the directions that I wrap my hair. So this one is the first one I'll show you because this is right behind where my ear is. Instead of wrapping it like over and around, I'll put the barrel in front of the hair and wrap it inward this way. And that way, like your hair is just not all going in the same direction. It tends to help it not look too perfect, too put together. One like little trick. You don't want to do this closer to your face because it just doesn't look right, but once you get behind your ear, that's the point where you can do it and it gives you that effect without making you look funny. Go over this way. Just keep sort of alternating that direction on this layer. I keep leaning over because my big mirror is right behind my camera. I burnt myself. These things come with little gloves that you can use to help prevent yourself from burning yourself, but I never use them. When I first bought it in the video, if you watch the other video I made with these, I did try to use them. Probably would be smart for me to use it, but I just don't. I always forget that I have them. That's the problem. All right, we are getting there. Whew. I'm not really too precise about how I let my hair down until I get to like my part, the last section, and I will part it correctly. The other thing, little tip that I would say for doing my hair is curl the hair at different places. Like don't always curl your hair right up to the root of your hair. Sometimes like start the curl or the bend at different places on your hair shafts, and that also contributes to it looking more undone, less perfect. That's big hair. I have missed having big hair. Also, to give it more variance, like do different amounts of the end being out. So some I just like have a whole long piece that doesn't get curled, and that helps to also create like different looks in the hair. And then you can just like pull it out. See that it has like really like good amount of hair that is straight. Still alternating directions. On the top layer of my hair, I stop alternating directions of the curls and I go back to doing them all away from my face. The reason that I do that is just because it looks better, because that's the hair that's like what everybody sees because it's on the top of your head. When that section of your hair is all going in the same direction, it just tends to look a little bit better. So now that we're on the top, make sure that it's all nice and parted correctly. I like to do a middle part most of the time. And we're almost finished here. As I said, this is where I stop doing them in like alternating directions and I just do them all away from my face. So funny because the right side of my head is so much thicker than the left side. Like I just have so much more hair on that side. It's really funny because I always notice it when I'm curling my hair. You guys have that? Do you experience that with your hair? Is one side of your head just inexplicably more thick than the other? Below, you have that problem too. One left. Do one final check. It looks curled. So my hair is all completed. I love it so much. What I basically do is I kind of run my fingers through it a little bit just to kind of calm down the curls a bit, but I'm not going to do that too much because I sort of want it to be a little bit crazy today so that the next 2 days it sort of relaxes a little bit each day and looks even better. Like on the second day, this will look the best, and that second day hair is like, I hope this was helpful to you. I hope you enjoyed seeing this GHD classic wave wand in action. Turning it off now. The other thing that I really love about this is if it hasn't been used for about 30 minutes, I believe, or 45 minutes, it will turn itself off. I don't know about you, but so many times when I do my hair, when I curl it and then I leave the house, I always have that like panicked moment, like, oh my god, I didn't turn off my curling iron. My apartment building's gonna burn down. It's gonna be all my fault. Well, I never have to worry about that with this because I know that it will shut itself off. So it has a great safety feature built into it too. It is a little bit more on the pricey side, I will say, but with heat styling products, I think that spending a little bit of money is completely worth it because you're not going to hurt your hair, you won't damage your hair, and like the end result will just look so much better. If you guys want to check this out, I'll put a link so you can shop it in the description box. Again, it's like my favorite wand. It's the only one I use, and I have a bunch of the TA3 micro wands, so if that tells you anything. Well, that is enough from me today. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know if this was helpful to you. If you have any questions about doing your hair, curling it, whatever, leave me a comment down below, or if you have another hair tutorial you would like to see me do, also drop me a comment and leave me a note. I love suggestions and I will totally take requests. If you haven't done so already, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, and maybe check out a couple more of my videos, you know, maybe this one, that one. I mean, these are both great options. I totally recommend them. And watch a couple, see if you like my channel. I'll see you all in my next video. All right? Thanks for watching. Bye.